Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for the sign of Leo in mid-June 2021. What is going on, Leo? How are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing well. All right, Leo, welcome to mid-June. It's a little late for this video to come out, but hopefully wherever you are in the world right now, the messages find that you are well, safe, happy, healthy, and secure. Please continue to take very good care of yourselves and those that you know and love at this time, okay? Leo, anything you want from me, it's in the description box below. Timestamp is down there. Info on how to purchase a personal reading with me is down there. If you have any questions before you place an order, just email me at the same address you see listed there. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it might be a lost cause because I definitely am not using it well, if at all. But anyway, if you do want to follow me, there is a link for that down below as well, okay? Leo, we're just going to get into it. So let's see what's going on. What are the messages for Leo here in mid-June? Mid-June messages for Leo. Maybe I was sitting here thinking, well, maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a Rebel since that's close by. We might do an Oracle card. Who knows? We're not going to take that because I'm over here thinking of what we will do. But let's see here. So for Leo, mid-June, show me the messages, please. For Leo in mid-June. Okay. First card out was, oh, that's interesting. I saw that in the pre-shuffle. Emperor, Major Arcana for Aries. Could be dealing with an Aries. You don't have to be. Five of Pentacles, and then the Death card. Major Arcana for Scorpio. Could be dealing. You don't have to be. So transformation, yes. Things coming to maybe not an ending, but like turning point is more, I guess, is what this is. This is a turning point. Some of you might be facing a choice between two. It doesn't necessarily have to be two people, but like two sides of a situation. One side is a little bit sort of what you're used to or what you're familiar with, what you might be comfortable with. Emperor energy. It's very steady. It's very strong. And then the Death is kind of the unknown energy here. And so this could be, again, not like an ending per se, but like a transition point. We're going into, you could be going into a new phase of your life, Leo. You could be jumping into a new relationship, into a new job, into a new area. You might relocate, something like that. But there is this moment where, interesting, like with the Five of Pentacles in the center, Leo, you might find yourself feeling like, even though I don't think it's necessarily reality in some of your cases, you might feel like you've lost your footing, you've lost your way. And it's sort of like if you've ever walked, most of us have, walked up or down a set of stairs, right? And you know, sometimes you lose your footing and it's kind of scary because for a moment it feels like you're going to fall, and maybe you have fallen, but that's that feeling. It's possibly a blip, possibly something that isn't, well, yeah, it's a 5, so it's not going to be long-lived in your life, Leo. This is a temporary setback, temporary disoriented feeling of, oh, am I making the right choices? You know, there's some, like, you're very cautious of what's going on. And again, it's because it's unfamiliar. Death is an unknown territory, both in theme, in the tarot, and, you know, metaphorically and literally. You know, death is one of the great unknowns of life. And so we have an innate fear of it, whether we're talking literally, metaphorically, or thematically in the tarot. It's not a comfortable thing to face up against. This change, this transformation, this transition that you're making in your life. There's something about it that you don't feel adequate, perhaps. Five of Pentacles in the center here. You feel possibly in some cases you don't have enough resources or money to handle what is coming your way. So for some of you, again, you could be moving, but maybe you have not really calculated the cost of living to where you're going. Maybe your savings are tapped now that you've relocated, and now you're kind of worried about building that nest egg back up, something like that. It could be a business investment. It could be, you know, someone asked you for 10 grand to invest and you're very excited about this idea, and maybe you actually do have the 10 grand, but again, it's like tapping your savings, or maybe you've only got 8,000 to give, and like the two you got to make up for it some kind of way. There's something about feeling underprepared, not ready, a little bit of fear and trepidation for some of you. This Five of Pentacles is, in some senses, it's like a promise that wasn't kept. So you or someone else has that feeling in the situation. Could be disappointment. If it's involving other people, like in a business transaction or a business deal, or at a job or something like that, someone's bringing to the table kind of like this very disenchanted feeling, this feeling of woe is me and nothing is ever going to go right, or life, the universe, God is really punishing me at this time. It's like really downtrodden, this feeling. But again, it's because of what's here, the Death card. It's unknown. We have no way of knowing what's going to happen to us or how we're going to present ourselves, what our circumstances are going to be on the other side of a transformation. It's like anything. You might have it in your head, Leo, or someone else, this is a general, so it can go the other way. It can be someone else feeling this way. We can have it in our minds. This is what I want to happen after this turning point. This is what I see for myself down the line, months down the line, years down the line, whatever. And sometimes reality doesn't match up to what you think it is, or what you've imagined it to be. Yeah. So I feel that's what's going on there. I feel like there's some pending developments. There are things still in the works for you, for other people, in the situation in general. And that unknowingness kind of skeeves you out. And so some of you Leos might find yourselves going back to the Emperor energy, which again is solid, it's dependable, it's stern, it's sturdy. Yes? Person, place, thing. I don't know what the Emperor is to you, but it's so it inside and out. That has benefits, of course, because familiar allows us to feel comfortable. Familiar allows us to feel safe. Familiar allows us to feel, in some senses, valued or valuable or worth something. And to break away from what is known, you risk losing value, self-worth, self-appreciation, self-awareness, all these types of things. Now, I gotta be honest. I mean, I kind of was like indicating that with how I was phrasing it. There's a good side to the Emperor. There's also the not so good side, or sort of like the catch-22 in the situation, which is, okay, you're safe and you're comfortable, but you're not challenged and you're not growing. So Leo, if you want to be challenged and you want to grow, you kind of have to head this way towards the Death energy, towards change and transformation. You might have to sacrifice some things. You might have to lose some things for a moment. Everything in tarot is just temporary. Everything in tarot is really, just a possibility of what may be. Nothing here is set in stone. Put on top of that, this is a Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles up against two major arcana. These are much more constant. These are much more the bigger issue on the table. The Five of Pentacles, state of mind, again, temporary setback in terms of money or some type of other resources that are important to the situation. It's a temporary thing. But a few of you are stuck here in the Five of Pentacles, or like you dwell on it. Maybe not stuck, but you're like, it's hitting you harder than you may have realized or may have been prepared to deal with. Something like that, okay? I want to clarify the Death card, and then we're going to wrap up. Will we pull a Rebel? Nah, I changed my mind. I don't think Rebel is appropriate for this energy today. But let's go ahead and clarify the Death card. Why did the Death card come out here today for Leo's reading? Show me reason behind the Death card. What's going on in the Death energy? Please show me. For Leo, why is the Death card here? We'll take that, whatever it was. But I want to point this out, like stripped bare, stripped to the bone, down to the bones. So that could be what's like asked of you, Leo, is to, whatever way this phrase hits your ears, to be stripped down to the bone. Death in tarot and yeah, mythologies, I suppose. The death of the phoenix literally burns to ashes, but then is reborn out of their own ashes, out of its own ashes. Yes? So some of you might have to sacrifice a lot to get to the other side of this transformation. Are you prepared to do that? Are you not prepared? I don't know. I'm not really asking that question, but I feel like that's kind of maybe where the Five of Pentacles is. Like maybe you don't feel ready for the transformation, because 5 is halfway to 10, right? Because in the pip cards we go from ace 1 all the way up to 10, so you're halfway there perhaps, and maybe you feel, well, I'm not ready to transform until I have my 10 of Pentacles. I don't know whether that's prudent. I don't know if that behooves you in any type of way. That's for you to decide. But let's see. So that's the first one to clarify the death card. Give me one more, please, to clarify the death card for Leo. Why is the death card here for Leo? One more card, please. Thank you. And we have Hanged Man and the Ten of Cups in reverse. All right. So for some of you, straight up, for some of you, if this is a person, and I did say that in the beginning, for some of you, this is about a person, could be a love relationship, could be friends, could be family, could be any type of entanglement that you have. But for some of you, it's a choice between two people, a comfortable person versus a new unknown person. The new unknown person, for some of you, is tied up in a situation, is very unhappy. Hangman, secondary major for Pisces, 10 of Cups in reverse. This person is emotionally distraught, unavailable, shut down. It's a dead one. Wow, this is very dark. This person has a lot on their plate that may or may not involve you. I don't know the nuances. I don't know the specifics. But this person is... Hangman is sort of a transformative energy too, but it's more so about perception. How you perceive a situation is under work. Is under construction. Yes, with the death card, that to me is more of a spiritual thing, and this is more earthbound perception with the Hangman, in my estimation at this moment. It could go vice versa. Again, there's nuances and details I'm unaware of, but I feel like for you, Leo, or whoever's in this energy that we talked about before, it's a spiritual growing, it's about spiritual growth, thank you. And over here, we're dealing with someone who has an earthbound 3D struggle to have a wider perspective, possibly a multicolored perspective, right? You know how some people see the world as black and white, and other people see the gray area, and then I suppose other people see, each and every color on the color spectrum. Those are all different ways of perceiving reality. Black and white, gray, or in multicolored, full spectrum. So I feel this person, or whatever's over here, whatever is over here, that is under construction itself. So on two fronts, there is a need to transform. This could all be also with yourself, Leo. It doesn't necessarily have to be choosing between two people. This could be choosing between two paths. What is comfortable, what is known, what is transformative, what asks, you to kind of let a part of yourself die away, let a part of a situation, your life story, your own personal self-beliefs, shed that, let that go, strip it down to the bone, and begin to see with a new set of eyes. And the Ten of Cups in reverse here, in some of your situations, you have a person who, at some point, had a very happy, contented situation, whether that be romantic, whether that be in their job, whether that be their own self-esteem, their own self-value, and love and care of themselves, whatever. And it's upside down now to match the positioning of the bat, the positioning of the Hangman. So in some senses, this person, or whatever's over here, whomever's over here, has sort of a warped perception of reality that needs some type of, let's call it a quote-unquote a makeover, needs a makeover, okay? Leo, that's your reading for mid-June. If this reading spoke to you, if you liked this reading, hit the like button, drop a comment down below. I would love to read your comments. And if you want to get at me for a personal reading, again, you can find that information down in the description box below. Leo, we're soon approaching Leo season at the end of July, so you have that to look forward to. But again, that's not for a little bit, a little bit. But I will soon be back for your overall July readings. Until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.